So the contract that Devin Haney took so he can get the George Kambosos fight, that is pretty major, bro. That has Devin Haney has just opened up so much a big can of worms in boxing, man, just by taking that contract. You know, the contract is pretty much, when I found out what was in it, or like where he signed off on and was willing to tolerate just to get the fight. All I kept thinking about was what I've been telling people when it comes to like Terrence Crawford. I was saying, I made a few videos and I was like, yo, what if sometimes you just gotta bite down and just take what you don't want just to really get where you want to be, you know? Floyd Mayweather had to do that. It started with the Oscar De La Hoya fight, but it was more than that Oscar fight. It was that, and then everything, some other big fights, and he had to do what he had to do to get where he had to be, where he wanted to be. Sometimes sometimes you do things that you don't want to do, or that you have to do to get to do what you want to do, you know? And I have to commend Devin Haney, man, for taking a contract like that where both fights are in somebody else's backyard. He's the B-side, even if he wins the belts, which is like damn near unheard of. That's crazy. But that is what he's willing to do. They put that in there for him to even, he had to take that as a second fight stipulation just to get this first shot. So they know what they were doing. They lumped that shit all together. But the problem is they wasn't banking on Devin Haney taking that, man. And he kind of like wowed them. He threw them off a little bit. And it's so strange that he did this, because I was saying that about Terrence Crawford. I was like, what if Bud get into negotiations with Errol and PBC, and then they start offering him stuff, and they are banking on him not taking it, and he say, fuck it, I'll take 90-10. You know, it was funny, I was throwing that out there, but I was dead serious. I was for real. Like, what if he just said, I'll take 90-10 so I could scrape your boy up, I could crunch him and take his belts, and then I could skyrocket from there. Or, see, in Terrence Crawford's case, Terrence Crawford doesn't have much time left in boxing. He's already 34 years old. He'll be 35 soon. And he himself even said he don't have much longer left, maybe 2 years, if any. Devin Haney, on the other hand, is much younger. He's still in he's approaching, I don't even think he's in his mid-20s yet. He has a whole lot of time, a good 10, 11 years left in this sport, where he can make them kind of moves where it can set him up to be great. Terrence Crawford, he almost is at the top of his ceiling. He almost reaching his ceiling, but he can still do something like that and still prove to the world that he's like one of the best. He take a low ball offer, crunch Errol spins, take his belts, become undisputed, move up, fight Jamel Charlo, if Jamel's still there. So Devin taking this fight proved a lot, man, just by signing that shit. It proved that Kambosos is scared. He don't want the fight, but they thought that tactic of putting a ultra low ball contract together was gonna like deter Devin Haney from the fight. And now you get to see the type of dude Devin is. He is really he's not all about the money. And I've been telling people that when you're about the legacy too, when you're about the legacy first, bro, he's about the legacy. That's why he's one of my favorite fighters. And I understand a lot of people give him hell about his power, his chin. I get it. And even me, I believe, they should work on the power, because I think eventually, his movement and everything is not going to be everything. It's not going to always be enough to really get the job done. He's going to have to put a little bit more steam on them punches, man. Definitely, I agree. I'm going to say that. Even he recognized that. I'm pretty sure they do. But still, he taking that contract. It set off it exposed a lot of stuff. when these fighters keep talking about they can't get the fights made, that's a lie. And people been telling you guys it's not true. You can if you really want the fight, you gonna make the fight, bro. If you really eager to fight and get in the ring, it's gonna happen. Rather somebody get lowballed or not, they gonna take that fight because they want the fight more than anything else. They don't give a fuck about the money side of it. That's a dangerous mindset. That's a dangerous mindset in boxing to have something like that. Like, not a bad dangerous, like a good dangerous. To have that kind of mentality, like, you know what? I'm in it to make money, but you know what? You want to lowball me? Fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm already a millionaire. I'll take a cut just to whoop that ass. I'll take a cut 'cause I'm that confident and I want to be the best. Motherfuckers like that, with that kind of mentality, dude, scary shit. Scariness, bro. Scary. It is. So all these dudes talking about, oh man, the person we can't get the fight made, from Errol to whoever, bullshit. The fight can get made. And this is why I'm saying everybody gonna keep letting money get in the middle of shit. And then that includes Terrence Crawford too. You know what I mean? No, when everybody keep letting money play a role in everything, shit never get done. And people gonna say, well, why should Terrence Crawford take a pay cut? He has more accolades. Hey, listen, I understand that. But look at the young boy right here. He's showing you right now, like, yo, listen, man, if you want something, fuck that. Go get it, man. Fuck the money. I already got Yo, these dudes is already millionaires, bro. They already rich. They already getting punched in the face for a living. It's not like motherfuckers is offering Terrence Crawford $200,000. Right? So, I mean, he's still going to make millions. However you see it, Terrence Crawford still going to make millions. However you see it, Devin Haney still going to make millions. He just took a cut because he feel like this is the only way I'm going to get this fight made. I really, really want this fight. That's the key word. Really wanting to fight. Those are the key words. Really wanting to fight. If you really want to fight, you aren't going to give a shit about the money. As long as it's not like, okay, Errol's going to get $2 million and we're going to give Bud $150,000. All right, that's unacceptable. But he's like, yo, you take this, I take $3 million. Errol gets $6 million. Whatever, motherfucker, I want the fight. I want to show you dudes that they've been scared of me. They've been trying to lowball. I'm gonna show you what lowballing gonna do. I'm gonna knock your dude out and I'm gonna take his belts and I'm gonna be undisputed. That's the mindset of Devin Haney right now. So you got this young boy out here showing everybody how it's done and how it should be done. And I understand. See, we can't be talking about we don't care about the money, but then, we say we don't care about money, and then at the same time we can't be upset when somebody want our favorite boxer to take a low ball offer. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I feel like this. I feel like as far as Bud goes, he deserves all he could get. But in situations like this, we know what he up against, and we understand, we see that. They're gonna try to lowball Bud, and we know this already. It's gonna happen. They're gonna try to lowball, especially when Errol get that third belt. I think Bud should just call a bluff and do exactly what Devin Haney did, bro. You know what I think too? I think Bud might do that, and I think what's gonna happen is, I don't know what his PBC sign and stuff. I haven't seen that anywhere, so I'm not gonna come out and say that. If that did happen, that would make the fight with Errol a little bit more easier. But they might still try to lowball Bud anyway, and then just because they don't want their golden goose to get a loss on their record, I don't know, but I see Bud still taking whatever they throw at him, and I think Devin Haney, what he did, it kind of like opened everybody's eyes, and then motherfuckers just like, uh-oh. A lot of people like ducking and shit, like, uh-oh. Look what Devin Haney just did. He took a low ball offer. Now, how can I get out of this now with this fighter? I don't want to fight this dude. How can I get out of it now? What if that person that want to fight me do the same thing Devin Haney did when we offered him a contract? So I'm gonna tell you like this: a lot of these fighters moving forward need to thank Devin Haney for what he did, man. He kind of like took one for the team, and even if he lose, he still sacrificed a lot. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice, man. This is life, man. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice a little bit, man, to go look at the bigger picture. There's always a bigger picture behind everything, man. Like if somebody tell me, yo, look, I'll offer you $200,000 for this promotion, when I know why you gonna offer me 200,000, I could see past that 200,000, and I could make 800,000. Shout out to Devin Haney for that. This is Rebel Like Boxing, and I'm out.